All right, I'm going to take a hot minute to talk about motivation. What is it and how do we use it to our best interest? Motivation is, by definition, the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving a particular way. Okay. So this is for my students in the studio because we have a recital coming up. But it's also is going to apply to my coaching clients and really to all of us because we all have to deal with motivation or lack thereof. Different times in our lives. So we've got this recital coming up and some of my students aren't really doing their share to be ready. And they'll say to me, well, I'm not motivated. Well, here's the thing. Motivation comes and goes. It is never 100%. And I have all sorts of things, tools in the studio to motivate my students. I have stickers, I have chocolate, I have prize box, I have contests, I have all sorts of things, and they work, but what happens when they go home and I'm not there to motivate them? Well, that's where your self-discipline kicks in because again, we're not motivated 100% of the time to do the things that we need to do to get to the results that we want to get, right? So you can think of it this way. One thing you can do is you can think about the end result and using that to motivate you back here when you're not really motivated. For instance, we're talking about a recital. The end result being a student plays well, they do really great, and they feel really great, they feel accomplished. That can motivate them back here when they don't want to. So they want to picture the end result as being how they want it to use it to motivate them. But really, it's self-discipline, right? Like you can talk to your kids about brushing teeth. Who wants to brush their teeth all of the time? Mostly they don't, right? But we just do. It's called self-discipline. Adults, you can apply it to like losing weight because we've all been there. There are days when you don't want to work out, days when you don't want to watch what you're eating. But if you picture the end result, the body that you want and how you're going to feel, you can use that to motivate you back here to do the things that you need to do to get here that maybe you don't want to do, right? So this applies to everything in life. Now, I'm not interested in telling my students they have to practice or making them right or wrong because I want them to enjoy music. And sometimes I get caught in that space of like, oh, I just want them to love music, so they'll keep doing it. However, if they're not practicing and building self-discipline and getting good through practice, at some point, they will not enjoy music anymore. They do go hand in hand. It's different. In sports, you got to show up every day and you got to do the work. In private lessons, you're not showing up every day. You got 1 day a week. So the rest of the week, you have to work on self-discipline. So don't make your kids right or wrong, but yes, expect that they practice.